In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Into space.
Ready.
Wheel of life.
Way ahead.
Stand clear.
Hunt them down.
Behind you. Excuse me.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Into space.
Sacred name, fortune preserver. Life goes on.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Way ahead. There's a lot of very fascinating people in the academia. Kinda makes me want to go study there. Do you hear that? Something's going on over there. I'm gonna go check it out. Early bird gets the worm.
Wheel of life.
Excuse me?
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Give me some space.
Move it.
Where you heading?
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Sage's wisdom. Bags packed and ready to roll.
What are my orders?
The cohort of truth-seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappe's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappe's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's sympathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
You and Albizzi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. Feels like we've been waiting forever.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Over here! I found it! Yes! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
We're way behind schedule. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. It's so nice to de-stress. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. It's so nice to de-stress. Next on the agenda... Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
This is the last one. The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these three truths in particular. The problem is, all three truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all three bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
They're outside! After them! Any further?
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before she was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in her head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
One is fast on one's feet.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The three great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cabin, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Last words. What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detectives straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him? My sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? It's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No! There's a need! Huge need!
Yeah, unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal or the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Ah, so it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
The crime seems too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Well, that clears it up. Cappe was walking along the street, and he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cappe was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cappe's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
There's a spear here. It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
Healthy body, healthy mind. It's so nice to de-stress.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not. Never mind. I give up.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it.
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance? Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky. Yeah.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is? If it was the growth serum, Kappe would have been turned into a giant.
Also, the bottle probably would have shattered when it hit him. We would have seen the debris on the ground.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is? If so, there's no way his head would still be in such good shape. He'd have a big dent in the back.
And if the guard is to be believed, he had the spear in his possession right up until that guy shouted about the dragon.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
If it was the pickaxe, Kappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough. And it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cape's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cape fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right there.
We should be good now.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
So you're the attacker!
So, it was you!
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion.
Yep.
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. he decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath.
Oh, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap! Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis abode-to-be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots this time. Yes!
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall? In urgent Neko parcel mode, I'll scale it in no time.
So, it was you!
So, catch me if you can.
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap! Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis abode-to-be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running.
The unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that a tall wall?
Pete. I surrender.
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time. Okay, I guess my voice acting skills have some room for improvement. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the Goddess of Fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The Goddess of Fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be. And by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story. and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Necromora!
Just your echo?
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Access denied.
Carriage inspection, check. Wheel and axle inspection, check. Power inspection.
Good morning, Mr. Wheel.
Oh, good morning, heroes of Simulanka.
Hey, our old friend Wheel is the driver again. That already puts Paimon at ease.
Are you certain you don't want us to accompany you, Your Majesty?
I am. You can leave the dragon slaying to us. My partner's a pro. She does it all the time.
What remarkable friends Her Majesty has. With such great heroes by your side, I'm sure you'll best the dragon with ease. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then. Look after the city for me while I'm gone.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just leave it to us.
I think we're all set. Time to depart.
Next stop, the end of the world!
So this is what it feels like to ride a toy train.
Ooh, you're really easy to please, Navia.
Looks like the fog ahead is getting thicker.
Attention, passengers! We've arrived at the transfer point. All change, please, all change.
So we've got to switch trains, right? Huh? What's that?
It looks like Haley Churls, they've taken over that platform!
Huh? What do we do?
Just find somewhere to hide, Mr. Wheel. We'll take care of them.
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Give me some space. Excuse me?
Strike clouds converge! Yeah! Skyward!
Engaging! Let's keep going, team!
Access denied.
Give me some space. Move to Al-Akmar!
Skyward!
We're way behind schedule. Play's over.
Final warning!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Excuse me? Grandfather! Sorry.
Whew. That's all of them.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. Now, let me take a look at the train. The carriage is a little scratched up, but there doesn't seem to be any real damage. And the engine's still operating normally, so I think we're good to go.
Wonderful. Let's keep going then.
Go forth and witness this world, my... Make sure to be nice to everyone. I leave it to you.
Are you okay, Miss Nilu?
I'm fine, but I think the Traveler is still unconscious.
We're lucky this guy caught us on the way down.
Passed out from a little fall, did ya? How fragile.
Oh, cut her some slack. The Traveler's had a rough few days. We should just let her nap for a bit.
But my leg's falling asleep. You couldn't have set her down on the grass over there, Hat Guy?
Ha! I go out of my way to save 4 people who fall out of the sky, and now you're nitpicking my choice of soft landing? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
She's awake.
Morning, sunshine. You were having a nice little dream there, weren't you? Not gonna lie, it was kind of adorable. You and your friends fell from the top of that waterfall, and you passed out along the way. Guess someone couldn't keep it together. Sorry to break it to you, but crashing into the ground doesn't take you to another world. That kind of thing only happens in those stupid light novels they sell in Inazuma.
Also, he kind of, set you down in Nilu's lap, so that's where you've been napping all this time.
Paimon? Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just glad you're okay.
You didn't hit your head, did you? Is the dizziness gone? Really? What did they say?
The fog you see around here can have a hallucinatory effect. Apparently, it's the work of that dragon. Maybe you inhaled some while you were freaking out on your way down.
Traveler, Nilu, do you know this hat guy person?
Oh yeah, he's a student at the academia. We met during the last Inter-Darshan Championship. He was representing the Vahumana Darshan.
Well then, hello there, friend. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. It's very nice to meet you. So, should I just call you Hat Guy as well? Seems like that's what everyone's calling you.
Sure. Whatever.
Wait, Hat Guy. What's that sword around your waist?
An unwelcome encumbrance, that's what. I've had it ever since I woke up here. Tried to toss it, but no matter what I do, it always reappears. Such a pain. Anyway, if any of you want the hero sword, you can have it.
Wait, it's called what?
The hero's sword. Meant to be wielded by the hero. I know. Me of all people, right? The irony.
What? You're the hero of this world?
Will you calm down? It's just a dumb title.
Oh, it's just that this entire time, we thought we were the heroes of the prophecy.
Well, if it means that much to you, you're welcome to claim the title. You'd be doing me a favor.
That's not the point! The real question is, if you're the hero, then where the heck have you been all this time?
Looking for a way out. I heard there's a boat in this area that can bring you to another world. So I came to investigate. But look at the state of things around here. The lighthouse collapsed. The boat won't budge. I say we try to find a different way out.
Huh. Paimon's guessing guessing a voice told you what you were supposed to do here? That's what happened with Navia and Nilu, at least.
You expect me to take orders from some disembodied voice?
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
To find the so-called source of this world's misfortune. The dragon responsible for this whole mess.
Wait, we came here to fight the dragon as well. Why don't we go together?
Grab that dragon scale over there before you leave. It'll come in handy later.
A dragon scale? Where? How did you know about it? What's it for? And...
Have you ever considered keeping your questions to yourself? Because if you actually expect me to answer them all, we'll be here until the next Interdarshan Championship.
You little... Paimon thought you might have learned some manners by now, but clearly not! This should do it, right? Wow, this scale is amazing! It turns everything it touches into something hard, almost like a toy block! It doesn't seem to work on us, though.
It spews out poison and transmutes everything it touches. Huh. No wonder they call it the evil dragon.
Your Majesty, Madam Very Brave Hero!
What are you looking at me for? He's obviously talking to you.
Mr. Wheel, you didn't get hurt when we fell, did you?
Oh, not at all. Thankfully, the young man in the hat was kind enough to lend me a hand. There seems to be a village over here. Some of the residents used to work in the titanium mines, and some came to fight the dragon, then got stuck here.
I see. I'm glad they're all safe and sound. I can try to use my magic to fold a boat to bring everyone back.
Oh, I'll help too. Still, I think we need to take care of the dragon first. We don't want it to start causing trouble when we're trying to load people onto the ship.
Apparently, the villagers often see the dragon fly into a space behind the waterfall. They think that's the location of its lair.
Then we should look around and try to find a way in.
I'll wait here for your triumphant return. Your Majesty, brave heroes, please be careful.
this is a nice surprise. Ah, this is a nice surprise. Hey, check this out. See anything you like? Ah, this is a nice surprise. Ah, it's a monster! No dice? Yeah, I'll get you next time. Ah, this is a nice surprise.
last trip. Thank you for
Next on the agenda... Born of ice and frost.
Give it some space. Leave the wounded to me.
For Rex Lapis! No touching! Access denied.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Huh.
It's a monster! No dice? Yeah, I'll get you this time.
getting through.
Quick, take out the dragon scale.
Wait, but... No. Paimon doesn't need to ask you anything. The dragon scale can turn anything it touches into toy blocks, so... Aha! You want to use it to block off the water! See? Paimon can figure things out all on her own.
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
What's wrong, Milu? Oh, nothing. It's just... I sensed a very powerful magical signature just now.
Huh. Guess this is the dragon's lair after all.
Huh? When did you put your hat on?
Well, we're getting ready to fight, aren't we? I feel more comfortable in my regular outfit. Hat Guy also put away that sword around his waist.
Should have never had to use this thing to begin with.
Do you need to do anything to prepare, Traveler? Paimon's getting kind of nervous seeing everyone else serious like this. Oh, looks like we're not the first ones to make it in here.
Wait, hold on! Let's fight the dragon together!
They're already gone! Let's try to catch up!
Those idiots. Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. Squall Fury.
Watch out! Hey there! Ha! Ha! Drop! Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks. Ha! Ha-ha! Hiya! Oh, oh, mm. Oh, oh, mm. I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
this space is completely empty.
Paimon bets this is where the dragon sleeps.
Watch out in front! It's coming!
Whoa, that dragon is huge! And it just attacked us without warning! Coming at ya! Cha! Nah!
Look, he's here. Ah, another new soul has joined this world. But are you sure his fate will be as you described? Of course. My predictions are never wrong. I just don't like that kind of story. Then you need only do as you said, and let him find his own story within your fairy tale. You're right. Then listen closely, my child. Your name is...
It's the dragon! The dragon that destroyed the titanium mines!
Help! Help! Soldiers, pick up your weapons! Destroy that monster!
How many times am I going to have to save you?
Thank you, Hat Guy.
Paimon still feels dizzy. Hey, did any of you also see something strange? It was like we were witnessing...
The dragon's memories.
Sounds like we all saw the same thing just now.
Well, we definitely saw a different side to the story. Watching it all unfold, Paimon couldn't help but feel bad for the dragon.
This world might be a lot more complicated than we thought.
The next time we encounter the dragon, how about we try talking to him instead of fighting?
That sounds like a good plan. But maybe we should figure out where we ended up first.
Huh. If the world above is a fairy tale realm, Then maybe we've fallen into the next page of the book.
Just keep walking and don't fall behind.
Hey, wait for us! Wow, this place looks a lot different from the dragon lair.
All eyes on me!
Bow your head!
He seems angry. We just want to talk to you.
stars! It flew away with the Metropole stars! Oh no!
We didn't get eaten by the dragon?
The dragon just dropped us off here?
Hi, guy! You're getting too far away!
He's just up ahead.
Is he trying to lure us somewhere? Well, I'd say we were the ones who backed him into a corner.
But we just want to ask him a few questions about his past.
He's had year after year of people coming here to try to take his head. If you ask me, his reaction is perfectly normal.
Maybe there's still something we can do to calm him down?
I wouldn't count on it. Maybe his earlier attacks were just a warning, but now he's actually getting serious. Prepare for a final battle. Sometimes, it takes a little force for someone to finally wake up. Oh, stubborn beast. You really want to get beat up that bad? Are we really gonna have to throw a bomb in its mouth? Watch out! If you fall, you're on your own this time. Too slow. Following me. Too slow. following me? Too slow. Following me.
Where did those two come from?
It's getting serious. Don't get hit.
There's a bomb over there! Just like before. Throw the bomb right into its mouth!
What are you waiting for?
Open, now's our chance! Now's our chance!
Wait! Huh? Are we inside the black mist? I see something up ahead.
Are you sure you want to create this child, Em? Even after what I told you about his fate? He will be abandoned by his creator, and eventually...
I know, B. You've told me already. That sad story with the disappointing ending. It's what happened in the real world, isn't it? But that's exactly why I want to change things. In a different world, his story can have a happier ending. That child, his heart is so full of love.
I understand, Anya. But know that if you give him that name, his fate in Simulanka is destined to parallel that of his real-world namesake.
But there's still a chance, right? Maybe it's a shot in the dark, but I have to try. He deserves a better life. Although, he might need the help of others when the time comes.
All right, my dear. The choice is yours. Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret.
More boring fate talk.
I'm sorry, my child. Unlike my friends, I don't have a long time to live. All said and done, the story of my life will be shorter than the fairy tales in this book. So I will have to leave your side, I'm afraid. It's okay. It's okay. Once I'm gone, I will become a star in Simulanka and watch over you from above. If you ever feel lonely, just look up towards the sky. Go forth and witness this world, my child. Make sure to be nice to everyone. You'll meet good friends one day. I'm sure of it. That is my wish for your future. As for this world, I leave it to you.
So in the end, you were betrayed too. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Hey, Mr. Dragon! I brought you some food. You must be hungry. Shh! Quiet! We can't let anyone hear us. Everyone says you're a bad dragon, but you're always nice to me when we play together. You always help me pick flowers way up high that I can't reach. It's okay. Just keep hiding here, and tomorrow I'll...
Oh no, my child! Help! Somebody help me! Save my child! The dragon's trying to kidnap her!
No, Mom! It's not like that! Listen to me!
So you're hated by people too. So that's it. That's really your wish? To never have been born at all? That's not a fate you should wish for. Nobody can define who you are, or deny the true feelings of your heart. Now remember your name. Durin. It's all right now.
Watch out! That was a close call. Are you guys all right?
back in Constellation Metropole, I heard people saying you'd gone to fight the dragon, so I followed you here. Right when I managed to catch up, I saw you fall through that hole. Wait, didn't someone else fall through just now? Shouldn't we do something?
Oh yeah, Hat Guy. Well, he can fly, so he'll probably be fine.
He called the dragon something earlier. It sounded like he said...
Durin. That's his name.
Oh, Hat Guy, you're okay. Wait, what about the dragon... Durin?
He's fine.
Durin. Oh, wait, that's the name of the dragon from Dragonspine, right? The one that became a part of the mountain after being slain by Dvalin? If Paimon remembers correctly, it was created by... Right! It was created by Rhine Daughter!
Created, you say? Huh.
So, what exactly happened down there? You've been acting weird ever since the end of the fight.
So that's the truth about Simulanka's evil dragon.
What we saw in the mist weren't hallucinations, but the dragon's memories.
Huh. I thought it was strange. The people around the Broken Sea are clearly stranded, but I never heard any stories about the dragon attacking the village.
The people we met along the way are probably workers from the Toitanium mines, or guards who came here to claim the dragon's head. Durin probably allowed them to live here because there was nowhere else for them to go.
When I first came to this world, a voice spoke to me and said, "You are the hero of this world. Now go forth and save the dragon."
Who is the person behind this voice anyway? And why did they bring us all here?
Come with me. The answer to all this can be found below.
Is this a study?
That's right. It belongs to the Goddess of Fate.
Goddess of Fate? As in one of the three goddesses who created Simulanka?
Or more precisely, M. One of the mages of the Hexenzirkel.
Hexenzirkel? As in... Sorry, Paimon shouldn't just regurgitate everything you say, it's just... It's a lot to take in!
She created the story of Durin. Well, the Simulanka version at least. These records should cover most of what you want to know, including the identities of the other two goddesses. Read them for yourselves.
By all rights, I should have been A, since A is the first and last letter of my name. But Alice overruled me on the basis of seniority and said I should be M instead because of my middle name. She really knows how to push my buttons. Still, her magic never fails to amaze me. I still can't believe she got one of my origami frogs to start talking. Why don't I write a story with origami animals as the main characters? Let's see. Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there lived a group of animals made of paper. Barbie loves looking into the future, so she used her powers to map out the fates of all living things in Simulanka. But knowing the ending in advance takes all the fun out of the story. I think I'll make a bet with her. I believe that one day, the people of Simulanka will decide to carve their own destiny. Apparently, she wants to build a statue of herself in the capital city. Always looking to add some pizzazz. My dear sisters, I fear my pen shall soon run dry. Even now, as I write this letter to you, my dexterity is all but failing me. Thank you for enjoying my stories and for creating this world for me. The time we spent together was the most wonderful youth I could have asked for. I always feel so young when we're together. A says that even after I'm gone, the goddess of fate in Simulanka will continue to exist and carry on granting people's wishes. It makes me glad. If you ever want to chat, feel free to pay a visit to the goddess statue. Just don't wish for anything weird.
It's Simulanka Durin. And he's looking up at something. A star.
This must have been after M passed away. This looks like a mine.
Maybe the Toitania miners dug too deep? So deep that they dug right through to the world on the next page.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, this miner's lamp looks really similar to the star on the previous page. The Forest of Blessings. This book has been recording Simulanka's history all along.
Look at the size of those footprints. If that's every time he lands, then no wonder people are so terrified of him.
So that's why you took the stars. Because you missed your mom.
Huh. That statue looks different from the one in the Metropole.
It's a different goddess. This one is the goddess of fate. It's all right now, Durin. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Don't say that, Durin! Paimon made a mistake. She was wrong about you. But it's nice to talk, isn't it? Now that we've all calmed down?
So that's why you made that wish? So stupid.
Hey!
Anyone with eyes can see that all you want to do is get along with everyone. You just want to make friends, people to play with, to talk to. People who accept you, or at least accept your apology.
Oh, you never hurt anyone. Heck, the idea never even crossed your mind. Sure, you scared a bunch of people half to death, but that's only because they had no idea what kind of dragon you really are.
Yeah. If you had a heart-to-heart with them, I'm sure they'd come to understand you and see your point of view.
The curse.
Huh? Nilu?
Is it your true wish to live side by side with the people of Simulanka? Then close your eyes and make a wish to the Goddess of Fate. We will help make your wish come true. Just trust me. I, Nilu, the Forest Fairy, give to you my blessing and welcome you as a dweller of the forest. May everyone accept you as one of our own, and may the Forest of Blessings be a place you can call home.
I, Navia, King of Constellation Metropole, give you my blessing. I grant you citizenship to my kingdom.
Oh, me too! As the, Nekomata in Boots of this world, I give you my blessing too.
Wait, what's going on?
I, the hero of this world, give you my blessing. I recognize you as a resident of Simulanka. May you find acceptance in this world. Also, speaking as someone who'd like to be your friend, I wish you all the best for the future.
I, a traveler who has traversed many worlds, give to you my blessing. May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go.
As for this world, I leave it to you.
Huh? What? Why are you all staring at me? Huh? My claws? Are these my claws? And my wings? My tail? Does this mean...
Wow, you look so cute. Quite a radical transformation. Not that there was anything wrong with the way you looked before, of course. It's just, you get what I mean.
How do you feel? Are you happy with your new appearance?
Does anyone have a flower with them? Or even just some water or paper from this world? Oh, I do actually. Here you go. They're not changing. I can touch things without changing them.
Hey, that's great! One more flying friend for Paimon!
Now the residents of Simulanka won't be scared of you anymore.
But what about all the things that I did before?
That's simple. Just go out there and atone. You could fill in the footprints you left on the ground, or help the people around the broken sea get home.
Okay. And you'll come along and help me, right, Hat Guy?
Huh? Why would I do that?
Because you said you wanted to be my friend.
You little... Gah. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Huh? But I thought...
All right, fine. I'll go with you.
Really?
Yes, really. Lying to you would be no fun anyway.
Oh, thank you! You're the first friend to call me by my name!
Let's go back up. I'm about to suffocate down here.
Oh, it feels so good to finally see Hat Guy meet his match. Yeah, okay. Paimon just never thought we'd see the day, that's all.
All right, let's also head back up then.
Don't be scared, Durin. We'll be right by your side.
Thank you for your blessings, everyone! Oh, this is the happiest day I've had in a really long time!
Ta-da! Surprise, everyone!
Ah! A talking street lamp!
Street lamp? Oh my! You mean you still don't remember me after all the times we've spoken?
I know that voice! It's Mom's friend!
Hello there, traveler and friends. And Durin, it's good to see you. You've changed quite a lot. In fact, you look so different that perhaps I should call you Mini Durin.
Mini Durin, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's nice being smaller.
You must be one of the 3 goddesses of this world. Are you the goddess of creation?
Yep, that's right. But although it's the most impressive sounding of the 3, to be honest, we all made an equal contribution toward the founding of this world. If you've ever read any of M's stories, you'll know just how enchanting the worlds are that she writes about. So enchanting that I just had to step inside and explore it for real. So I got B involved, and with M's consent, created the world of Simulanka.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're getting a little ahead of yourself. First things first, would you mind explaining what you're doing here? In fact, no! What are we even doing here?
Don't worry, all will be revealed. After everything you accomplished on your journey, you're free to ask me anything you want. Let's start with your first question then. I'm here because I sensed a great magic power emanating from the book just now, and I couldn't resist the urge to peek inside and check it out.
That must have been when we all gave Mini Durin our blessings, right?
Yes, exactly. In the world of fairy tales, words and emotions often carry far more power than any spell. It's all thanks to your magic that Mini Durin was able to take this form. Come say hi to me, little one. Oh, look at you. You're as cute as a button.
So, what about us? Was it always part of the plan that we'd come here?
Plan isn't the word I'd use. If you ask me, I'd say fate works in mysterious ways. When Durin of Simulanka made his wish to the goddess of fate, it just so happened that in a world far away, all of you wonderful people were holding a copy of M's fairy tale at that exact moment. And because of your noble and kind souls, you were selected by the goddess of fate to come and save this world.
Now that you mention it, that's what I was doing when I was transported here. I was reading a fairy tale to some children in the Fleuve Cendre.
I think I just, happened upon an old book and decided to use it as my pillow during a nap in a box.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Wait, that's not right. How come everyone else got assigned the role except us? 'Cause we were also... Yeah, that was it. We just received a strange book and we had no idea who sent it. Then, the moment we opened it up to start reading it, we found ourselves here. You're the one who sent it to us, aren't you?
Oh, is that what happened? Yes, that does sound like me, doesn't it? Good question. Why indeed? Maybe I thought this was such a good story it simply had to be read by someone. As the traveler and witness of many worlds, how could I let such a beautiful place pass you by? I can sense that your blessing for Mini Durin was a very special one. With this blessing from beyond the story, he might even be able to explore worlds outside of this one.
Teyvat, you mean?
That's right. In fact, back when we were first creating Simulanka, M told us that she hoped the people of this world would one day be able to explore the wider world beyond. Every story has an ending, but if the story becomes reality, it should have the right to choose its own path.
So, in other words, The predestined lives these people lead were always going to disappear one way or another.
Wait, so even if the people here get to go to other worlds, surely there's gotta be a way we can leave too, right?
Don't you realize you've been able to leave all along?
Huh?
You can either take the boat at the Broken Sea or touch the giant bookmark at the Cliff of Prophecy. All you need to do if you want to leave is focus on the place you want to go.
How were we supposed to know that if you never told us?
Huh, didn't I? Well, given how smart and capable you are, surely it can't have posed a huge problem for you. As for your other friends who were summoned here, if I had to guess, I'd say the Goddess of Fate probably didn't tell them about it because she wanted them to get engrossed in the story. She's M's reflection, after all. It wouldn't surprise me if she shares M's love for cliffhangers. Anyway, I think that answers your questions, yes? What do you all plan to do next?
I'm gonna go say sorry to the people of this world. After that, I want to start protecting Simulanka, just like Mom told me to.
Now we know how easy it is to get back home. Paimon's suddenly not in such a hurry to leave.
Same here. It's not every day that you get to come to such a magical world. I, for one, plan to explore it a little longer.
I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I should invite some other friends to join you too. By the way, Minnie Durin, I'm delighted to see you've made some new friends. I'm sure Em would be very proud of you. Now, before I depart, please let me give you a blessing as well. May your future be as rich and colorful as the stories Em used to tell.
She's gone.
Guess this is where the hero's journey comes to an end, huh?
Ah, but it's also where a new journey begins. The adventures of Minnie Durin and friends.
Huh? An adventure for me? You bet. For starters, I'd love to introduce you to my other friends in the forest. Even though there have been some misunderstandings in the past, I'm sure they'll welcome the new you with open arms. Huh?
Stop looking at me. I already said I'll come with you.
Whoa! Look over there! Wow. The stars are beautiful.
Huh. I'll bet that's a gift to Minnie Durin from the three goddesses of this world.
Oh. Thank you, Mom.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.